Woo, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are back here on this Friday night, man, around the cooler, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Tonight on the show, man, we are going to talk Auburn beating Alabama in this recruiting blitz that Auburn is on, man. Also, man, we are also going to talk about this SEC 9-game schedule and if Auburn's roster is elite enough to compete. Also, CBS put out their list of QB tiers. We're going to take a look at it and see where some of your favorite QBs landed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go around the water cooler.
Yeah. Water cooler talk sports. Around the cooler. Saturday nights. Yeah, you know the deal. SEC pride. Yeah, we keep it real. From the plains to the grove, everybody knows it's around the cooler. We talk that score. Talk that score. Water cooler talk sports network. Every headline, every story. Around the cooler where the fans all meet. We talk that score. This is around the cooler. Only on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with me here tonight, man, on this Friday here around the water cooler, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. Y'all know what we'll do before we got to get into this thing, man. Make sure that you all do me a favor, man, and go subscribe to these YouTube channels. Subscribe to our guys at Tight Sports, Alabama Football Megacast, what I got Tight at SECs, what I got Tez, Auburn Addicts TV, what I got DC Wolf, man, Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast, but I got B Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk, Vandy Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast, and the Anchor Now Live Podcast on Facebook. Bubba and the old man, Auburn Sports Talk, the legend himself, man. Also, man, I got Kid Country, man. Make sure you go subscribe to him as well. And of course, the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and on Twitter, man. Also, man, make sure you go follow us on our social medias. Follow us at CoolestPod23. On Twitter. Also, man, follow us at the Water Cooler Talk on Instagram and on TikTok, man. Also, follow us at Water Cooler Talk Sports on Facebook, man. You can follow our Facebook page there as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Also, visit our website, www.watercoolertalksports.com. Again, it's www.watercoolertalksports.com. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Joining me around the water cooler tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the man. We just spoke about him from Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast. It is the one and only Tight. Tight, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Can y'all hear me okay?
We got you.
Yeah, man, I'm locked in, man. I heard somebody was trying to set trip on my squad, so I just showed up, give me my 2 cents. Let's give him a 2 cents, that's all.
Here we go with this, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a great show, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. Shout out to Huggy Beard in the chat, rocking with us. What else? Huggy Beard, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams, the Rooster Mac, my guy Jermaine Mills in the chat, J Money in the chat. What's up, my guy? Hope you feeling good. Hope you feeling great. That he is. Mike McKinney in the chat. What's up, Mike, man? Hope you feeling great. Hope you feeling good. AKA Ant the Insider, aka the Ghost of Tubbs, is rocking with us in the chat. What's up, my guy? Hope you're feeling good. King Richard is rocking with us as well, man. What's up, King, man? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you feeling great. Man, Tight, you ready to get into this conversation, man?
I'm ready to rock it.
All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Auburn is beating Alabama in recruiting. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have proof of it right here. You take a look at what Auburn is doing on the recruiting trail right now. They have been on a heater.
Oh my God!
On the recruiting trail, man. According to Rivals, Auburn is ranked number 11th nationally. Just signed 4-star offensive lineman Reed Ramshire. You have 4-star DB Chance Gilbert. You have 4-star defensive end Ryan Jackson, who has
not Ryan Jackson. God.
And now it seems as if Auburn is on the uptick. On this recruiting pathway moving forward in the summer, doing better than what they were doing last year this time in the summer, I might add. Now you look over to those guys across the state, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
You look at what they are. According to 247 composite rankings, they're number 14 in the country. I think that number's off a little bit if you ask me. Because we're gonna take a look at something in a minute that's gonna make us look at that and be like, are they really number 14? There's just been a decline. There's been a decline in recruiting at the University of Alabama since the Saban era has just ended. It's been a decline. We have not seen elite recruiting at the University of Alabama. Let's take a look at both classes, man. Auburn's 2027 class so far, 17 commits. You have guys Ryan Johnson, Isaac McNeil, who's out of Mobile, my son Johnson Cook, running back out of St. Louis, Missouri. You go down and you get Donovan Moore there as well. Reed Ramshire, who we talked about. Of course, you got your quarterback, Gary Chapman Jr. in there. And then, of course, you get your kicker, Noah Ash, on the special teams, man. You also look at Leighton Van Brunt there as another offensive tackle that Auburn has as well there. Then we take a look at what Alabama looks like. Alabama's recruiting class, nine guys signed. Mm-hmm. According to 247 Composite Sports, these numbers, this was just taken off 247 literally 10 minutes ago. Overall rank of 55, recruit rank of 55. You got 9 guys. You do have Elijah Haven in the class, composite 5-star guy in this class, quarterback. But you also have guys in this class, Ty Phillips in here as well. You have Luke Cody in here as well. Trent Seaborn, another quarterback in this class as well. When you look at what's going on here with this recruiting class, man. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us around the water cooler, it is from it's SEC season. It is Auburn Test. Test, what's going on with you, my guy? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you guys?
Yeah, feeling great. I'm gonna start with Tight on this one. Tight, are you all? Okay.
We're doing pretty good. Just read an article today about how Ohio State fell off because somebody added some recruits at the last minute. It's early in the game. Some of our 3 stars about to become 4 stars, of course, and some 4 stars are about Huggy. You got a beating coming anyway at FSU. You got 2 beatings coming. You got a beating and a half or the 2 half beatings. Anyway, they're coming. But I think they're doing okay, man. You know, we got some guys coming in every weekend. People looking at it, man, and I don't know how much we actually need right now. But I'm sure that we're in the capable hands of Kalen DeBoer, and he will figure out what needs to be done to fill in the gaps on this team because we got to be deep. You got to be deep to make that long run.
Okay. All right, man. Okay. I mean, shout out to D-Lev in the chat, man. Jay Money, Jermaine Mills said, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Oh, Sonny Gales said it's coming to Bama. I didn't even mention his name. What am I lying about? I don't know.
Our guy, Elijah, he's out there. He's recruiting Sonny Gales and another gentleman out there at the Elite 11 camp. He's trying to get them to come in with him. Still working on it. We just got a guy out of Selma. I don't know if he was on your list. He did 2,000 yards last year at Selma, somewhere in Selma High School. So he's 5'10". He's a speedster. We're feeling pretty good. Man, it's early. Do they close recruiting on July the 4th? Or,
no, I'm just saying it is a telltale sign.
Y'all were higher than us a couple times in the last couple of years. And
no, we were not. Not last year. We weren't. You saw exactly how recruiting happened for Auburn last year. Where Auburn was waiting on August 1st. That was the buzzword. August 1st. When August 1st gets here, Auburn is some things gonna happen. Didn't happen.
But the best way to win recruiting is go ahead and win the game. And hey, what can I say after that?
Okay. All right. I'll just asking. Ted. Auburn seems to be beating Alabama in recruiting right now. They are on a heater. What's your thoughts on this, man? And how does this affect Alex Golesh moving forward? How important is this for Alex Golesh moving forward in his career at Auburn?
Yeah, this is, does not normally happen. When I think this is new chart territory. What's funny is man, Tight, man, yeah, you stole all my old lines, man. For the last 4 years, I've been saying those same lines. Mm-hmm. I've been saying the same. Man, he's gonna pull it together. That's usually the Auburn spiel when it comes to recruiting. We're gonna pull it together. It's still kids out there. It's early in the game.
I've been repeating
it. I've been repeating that for a long time. You know what I mean?
We were 68 last year in the summer.
Yeah, we were probably not that. Not 68. But
I mean, y'all had your double good fundraisers week after week against the rules of double good. Y'all had fundraising. Y'all got your dollars up. I applaud that, man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing car washes, bake sales. Hey, man, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend the money sometime, somewhere, but I just hope you can hold on to everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean,
because the boy would walk in your house and take your players. You better go check the people we got. He would come in your house and take your folks.
Tight. All I'm doing is I'm just saying that's what the class is like right now. That's what the class is like.
That hasn't happened though, Tight. Even when we lost players, they didn't go to Alabama. So this is like, I don't know, man.
Maybe because you had
when's the
wrong
last
players.
time? When's the last time though? Like seriously, when's the last time? When's the last time this has happened? Like, when's the last time Auburn has finished ranked ahead of Alabama in recruiting?
We're not finished.
True. I'm just saying, like, when's the last on path right now? Y'all got some work to do. Right. Not only from
what was it like?
not only
Under
from
it wasn't Harsin.
not only
The guy
from a
after
numbers,
Harsin.
not only a numbers from a number standpoint in terms of the amount of recruits that you have, but the recruiting player rate and average has to raise too. Outside of Elijah Haven, you need some. You're going to need some more big time pieces to fall.
Yeah, I just think y'all need to win the game, and that takes care of everything.
That's another one of my lines from the last 4 years, bro. Like I've been saying.
Was it last 6
Nick
years?
will tell you, Nick, how many
years?
times you heard me say? How many times since you've known me?
Gotta
have
win the
you heard
game.
me say the words? Yeah, we win. It's gonna change recruit. We've done whole episodes at Auburn about that. What is the recruiting gonna be like if we win 8 games? That's been a whole topic. That's what I'm saying. That's our line. So it's gotta be something in Alabama that's a little different because I don't recall that being the conversation.
DC Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, has joined us around the water cooler. What's up, DC man? How you feeling?
What did I just walked in and was like hyenas on tight, bro. Like what's going on?
Man, no, we just know we just
like tighter to fight for his life. What's going on, man?
we just looking at recruiting classes. We looking at what Auburn is doing right now. You know, this is what Auburn is looking like right now. You know, in the class, you know, Auburn has 17 commits. According to 247, they have one of the top 15 class there, and you can see the guys on the screen. And then we're looking at Alabama as well. You know, we're looking at what Alabama has in their class. They have 9 guys in the class, and according to 247 Sports, they have the 55 ranked overall ranked class in the conference. And we're asking the question: Auburn is currently at this particular moment in time beating Alabama in recruiting.
Okay.
Is this something that Alex Golesh can maintain, and how will it affect Alex Golesh moving forward if all of this pans out for him?
I think if it ends up with Alex Golesh in the lead, I think that would show that Alex Golesh is selling the future better than Alabama is. But right now, you got Alabama selling history better. You know what I'm saying? You got Alabama selling present better because Alabama just came off of a SEC championship, a playoff win. They can say, "Oh, we're playing for championships. We need you to play for a championship. We need you to play for a national championship." Auburn is selling, you know, we just need to win. We need you just to win some games. So right now, man, if he finishes before them, that means he's selling the future better. But I will say, Alabama, if you look at the trajectory from 2020 and NIL, man, the numbers are sliding. If you look at the average star rating, they were used to hover in the 93, 94 range, in the elite range of blue chip density. Not that you know the rating system means everything, but it does mean something. So they were more dense. With Saban used to have like in the total class 3 or 4 3-star recruits in the whole entire class. Alabama has 5 already. That's what he used to do.
They're the juniors.
Kalen DeBoer last year, he had 14 3-stars. So he's tripled the amount of 3-stars Nick Saban carries on the roster. So that's something you just kind of, it doesn't mean everything, but you can look at it and say it does mean something. But back to your question, if Alex Golesh finishes first, that would be a statement because we haven't beat Bama in recruiting in a long time, bro. It's been a long time. So that would say something.
I mean, Jermaine asked a question. Have we looked? No, we're not looking at the rosters. We're just looking at the.
I ain't gonna do that, Jermaine.
We're not. No, because that's not the question. The question is literally about recruiting.
Yeah, the question is recruiting.
The question
so y'all saying like y'all are trying to end up at was it January or whatever, the last signing day, official signing day. Y'all gonna end up above Alabama is what you're saying. Top 10 and above Alabama.
That's the question.
Auburn is top 15 right now.
What the thing is like we've never been this much ahead of y'all at this point in recruiting.
Right.
And
I would agree with that.
In such a long time. And on top of that, we're not a good football team. We have not been a good football team. Like it would be different if like Auburn, we're coming off a great season and then this was happening. Like No. This is a whole new regime. Like whatever this guy is bringing in. Think about this. Think about it this way. As much as high as Auburn was on Hugh Freeze in recruiting,
Right.
as high as that we were, especially last year, we had nicknames for him, Freeze 5, all kinds of cute stuff, right? None of those classes finished higher than Alabama.
Very true.
None of them.
Man.
So like for us to be this far ahead, coming off of losing seasons 4 straight, like to be
With a new
beating your
coach, by the way.
in-state
With a brand new coach.
to be beating your in-state rival in recruiting, and that rival happens to be the University of Alabama, who
Right.
has this history of, you know, the history type. I'm pretty sure you're familiar.
I've heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, you probably got some T-shirts with the history on there. What I'm saying is,
One
like,
of 5.
to be ahead of them like that, coming off, you know, into this guy's second, third season as a new coach over there in Tuscaloosa, like there's signs on both sides of the coin. Like one is trending in one direction, and the other one is trending in the other direction.
Yeah, but we still got spots open, and you do have to. What if we don't take a full class this year?
Okay,
I mean, you do.
You may finish ahead of us.
You end up. You
2
do
minutes,
end up.
fellas.
No,
2
no.
minutes. 2 minutes.
But you end up at like 17, and then you come back next year and you back in top 5. Well, he's been top 5 for you. I don't think he can finish outside top 5. But they, I'm just telling you, boys out there working, man. And this is early in the game, right? Summer. They said they announced at the University of Alabama that the summer was when their recruiting was going to heat up. We just breaking into summer in June, and I think they're going to bounce back stronger than a lot of people won't even hear about. But we shall see.
Alabama gonna go on a run. They're gonna go on a tear. Believe
Yeah,
that. They do every year. They gonna
keep that same energy.
Hold up, bro. They gonna Alabama's gonna go on a tear. They gonna go on a run, bro. So
Break out
and
the clutch
I've said historically I don't believe Auburn is gonna finish ahead of them. Now to say that Alabama is we just gonna take a lower class because we have depth on our team.
Smaller class.
No. Hold up, tight. Look, since 2020, they finished in the top 3. That has not been a thing for them to say, okay, our roster is full.
I just said what if.
1 minute, fellas. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1
I'm just
minute.
saying
We paying a lot of quarterbacks.
That has not been a thing. They have finished in the top 3 since 2020, bro. So for them to finish now and to say, yeah, it's a roster thing, no, that's coping because you're falling out of the top 3. That has not been a thing for Alabama. They recruit elite and they stack talent.
30 seconds.
Right. Under the NIL, I think nobody's stacking that much talent unless they Ohio
Look, since
State.
2020, y'all still have been in the top
past,
3.
they've recruited players that were evaluated so highly that even if they took small classes, they would be ranked high in recruiting.
Gotta have that money.
Because the players that they
and then you gotta hope that your school is just not a gateway school to Ohio State in Alabama's case. You know what I'm saying? Like your school, they get in there, they get on the platform, and then they elevate up and out of your school. So you get them, you better keep them.
There it is, fellas.
That's true.
We're gonna have to continue this conversation another time. But right now, Auburn beating Alabama. That's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen,
break out the toilet plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back right after these messages. Let's go with it.
Hey, you listening? If you're trying to eat like a champ today, you already know where you gotta go. Adelines by Chef Country. Smoked ribs, real flavor, no shortcuts. Yeah, they do it right. Tap in right now. Call them at 334-349-0226 or slide through at 2371 Highway 14, Otagoville, Alabama. Adelines, your official pregame meal. You want a solution to protect your family in a moment of crisis. Freddie Metro provides those solutions to protect your family and build real wealth. Serving Alabama and Georgia with trusted advice you can count on. Call him today at 678-870-4001. Freddie Metro, protecting families, building legacies.
Shout out to everybody that rock with us here around the water cooler, man. Shout out to our guy Edward, aka Chef Country, aka the Charleston White of YouTube, aka Kid Country, man. At Alliance by Chef Country. Go check him out, man. 2371 Highway 14, Otaugaville, Alabama, man. 334-349-0226 if you want to reach out to him, man. Go take a day trip up there to our guy and go check him out, man. Get some of the good food up there, man. And then come back and tell us what you think about it, because I'm telling you, you will love it, man. So shout out to our guy Edward, man. You want to be able to have your affairs in order before that time comes, right? You need to have them in order. You don't want your family scrambling around when it happens, man. I got Freddie Metro can help you get that taken care of, man. He has those financial instruments in place to where he can help your family have everything in order. So when that time comes, it's not you don't have to scramble to get it done. You can have that peace of mind that your family is taken care of, man. Serving Alabama and Georgia, man. Hit up our guy, 678-870-4001, or you can email him at freddiemetro@gmail.com, man.
That boy good.
That boy good. That's what he is, man. Shout out to our guy, Freddie Metro, man. All right, man. Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. We talking Auburn roster. SEC is going to a 9-game schedule this year. All right. And a lot of people have very different opinions on this SEC 9-game schedule. Some people like it. Some people don't. Some people feel like the SEC probably got bullied into it. Some people feel like, I don't know. It is what it is. But the question I want to ask is, and I'm going to ask Tight this question too, because he's on the show tonight with us, and we appreciate it. Shout out to our guy, Tight Sports. But when you look at Auburn, right, and you look at this 9-game schedule that we're talking about, and you look at the schedule that Auburn has to do, you see it right there on the screen. Will this schedule expose Auburn, or will it make Auburn look like legends with the extra game? And to add to that, I want to ask y'all this. Is Auburn's roster an elite roster to be able to navigate a 9-game schedule? You take a look at the roster right here, man. You take a look at what the potential depth chart will look like for Auburn right here. You can see, you look at Byrum Brown, of course, Jeremiah Cobb. You look at all the guys that's coming in on the offensive side of the ball. Then you look over on the defensive side of the ball, which a lot of people are hype about. And then, of course, you look at the special teams and have Alex McPherson back. So you ask the question, is this roster an elite roster to basically navigate that 9-game schedule, which is basically an extra SEC conference game? I want to start with DC on this. DC, what's your thoughts?
Man, I think pieces of Auburn team or pieces of their roster rooms are elite. I don't think as a team, no, I don't think they have an elite roster. I think maybe your running back room is elite, linebacker room is elite, running back, linebacker room. I'll say your starting quarterback is an elite guy. Your safety room is elite. But then I think some things are left to be seen. On paper, they don't look elite. Like the offensive line doesn't look elite on paper, but they could be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to down my boys, but just on paper, you can look at the things that are elite. I don't think as a team I would say no.
Okay.
But you have certain groups that are. Okay.
Ted, your thoughts on
that? I think defensively, you could put a second unit of 11 out there and have a SEC caliber defense still.
Okay.
At every position, even the ones that we thin at edge rusher, and corner. I'm not saying that those our 2 backup corners are SEC caliber corners, but I mean, like, if you just replace that starting defense with our 2s, I think you still have an SEC caliber defense. So I think that defensively, yeah, we're built for this 9-game schedule. Offensively, like DC, that offensive line, I don't know. You know what I mean? I have to see what the ones at least look like, before I can even make a judgment on the depth. Like, I don't even know what the first 5 is going to look like.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's a lot of bodies. Is it quality depth? We just don't know without playing the football yet. So that's yet to be seen. Quarterback is an interesting one. If Byrum Brown goes down in one of these games throughout this season, from what I saw from Tristan Tia the reports of what Tristan Tia was in the spring and some of the tape that I saw, he looks capable to navigate, maybe not to finish half of a season, but like maybe to get us through a couple games. So maybe we could use some help. But to answer your question, defensively, yes. Offensively, still got some work to do, I think.
Tight, Alabama's roster a little bit more intently than I would, and maybe some of the guys at the bottom. Do you feel as if your team and the way that your team is built this year? We just talked about y'all recruiting, and I want Thunder Goose 13. I see your comment. I'm trying to understand, like, what are you talking about? What's wishing and hoping from the doubt? Nobody's doubting and hating. We're just looking at what the facts tell us. That's all it is, bro. That's all we're looking at. The facts and what the facts tell us about what the recruiting class is and what has happened since Nick Saban has left the University of Alabama, and how the recruiting has taken a little bit of a dip at the University of Alabama. So I don't know what you mean by the dumb takes. I don't get that. We're just looking at what we looking at factually what has happened in the past couple of seasons since this man has been gone and how the recruting has. That's all I'm saying.
Is he a Alabama fan or is
I don't know if he's a Alabama fan or not. I just saw it.
Talking about me. I didn't know who he was talking about.
I don't know. I don't know what he talking about. So that's the reason why I'm like, what are you talking about? We just looking at facts of what just happened. But I back up, man.
It is what it is. Carolina.
Who knows? I don't know. But we appreciate him so much for coming around the water cooler and chilling with us. But we just want to know. We talk about facts around this thing. It is what it is.
You get it.
But when you look at it, Tight, and you look at Alabama's roster, would you consider that Alabama's roster is elite and ready to navigate this extra game in the conference?
First of all, I do think they got bullied into this whole thing, the SEC. I mean, but when I look at our roster just it's elite at certain groups. I cannot say the deep front seven is elite. I don't know what they're gonna look like when it comes to the first 4 games. I in my heart I can say all this other stuff. And the offense, of course, they got a lot to prove. The roster looks good, like it's piecing all together, but they still got to put it on the field. I just can't stand here now and say this is elite. This looks absolute. They just don't have the credibility right now for me to say if we can't run the ball again, it's going to be some hurting at Alabama. It's going to be some crying. But, they have the potential to turn things around and get the running. It's just really talking about the running game. We're talking about running the ball. If they can get that together, I can't just say what's groups are elite, but like units, offense, defense, for a 9-game season. For a 9-game season, I think they have enough depth to cover all the bases because it's a long season if you get into the playoffs. It's getting to a point where I think I want to say this part. Like I said, I think they got an elite roster. But are they going to play at the elite level? That has to be seen on the field. But I think what these other conferences messed up by us playing 9 games, those people that make it through the fire, I think they're going to be more prepared going into the playoffs than, it may get back to the old school SEC toughness that you see in this playoffs because they got into this thing because they said they were going to go to 16 teams. Because the most teams we were going to get in was going to be 5. So they say, okay, we're going to do 9 games, but then they keep it at 12. So now you're looking at fighting for 4. But I think those 4 are going to come out really polished. And it's going to make it hard for people to beat them because they playing the hardest schedule, I think, still in the doggone nation.
Man.
Jermaine Mims said the defense will be elite. He
That's
said it's all about
secondary.
the young
That's
O-line and Jalen. I was just about to ask that question.
Yeah, that's
How
secondary.
much y'all putting on y'all secondary?
Elite.
Because y'all got to replace the entire front 7 of Alabama's defense.
That's what I'm saying.
You have no idea what that's going to look like.
You don't. You just can't say. I have to say this guy. Okay, got 2 guys up there that should be starting at transfers. They already talking about day 2 in the draft. But what if somebody hurts the ankle? We got Jamarian Lankton coming back off an injury. He got hurt in the game too. So that weakened our defensive line last year after the Florida State game, I think. So I'm just telling people the facts. I have not seen these guys play anybody but each other. And I just can't say like, oh yeah, we're going to just kill. If they run the scheme, like I would say Auburn has an elite defense because first of all, the scheme is right for whatever you guys are doing. Then they're going to put players in there and our defensive coordinator, Durkin's just a dang on witch out there when it comes to calling the defense. Kane Womack's come along, he's put some things in place, but that whole front 7 being replaced, a lot of people that went to the NFL, a lot of people got drawn off to Ohio State. They're still elite players. There you got Yanzi Pierre there. You got the guy coming in, Caleb Woodson. He's gonna have a green dot, and he wasn't even on the team last year. You got to question your depth. And then like QB Reese is going to probably be the second middle linebacker, but he is a sophomore. They say he's ready. You got the guy coming on, Dez Zulu, coming over from South Carolina. It sounds great, people. I made plenty of videos talking about how it sounds, but we got to see it come together. The guys in the back, they should do well, but they going to need it. They get more help of it, the better they going to look. Because Red Morgan, Keon Saw, Brian Hubbard, Dijon Lee, and can't forget about Zay Brown. They gonna do their job, but can you hold up to a blitzkrieg all game long?
Shout out to Nick Beasley, man, in the chat. Shout out to my guy. I asked DC and Tez this question. I want Tez's thought on this one first, man. You both said that y'all think that parts of this Auburn roster is elite. What parts need to improve? What parts or rooms need to improve?
What parts need to improve in terms of depth?
No. You said you both hinted at the fact that there are parts of this roster that's elite. So, what parts of this roster needs to improve that are not elite? So, is it
for sure
edge room? Is it other rooms, or what are you looking at?
For sure, offensive line is the first thing I'm gonna go towards. Offensive line needs to improve. And they may be world beaters. This may be the best offensive line in Auburn history, but they haven't played a game yet. So I can't, we just don't know. A lot like what Tite just said with, when he's talking about Alabama's front seven, you don't know until you actually play the game. So I'm going to go with offensive line. The receiver room. I think the receiver room could improve. Again, these guys we could have 4 Randy Mosses. I don't know. We hadn't seen it on the field yet, but I think the receiver room could improve. I think the quarterback room, I think because Byrum Brown is a 1-year quarterback that we're gonna have for 1 year. The other 2 options are really big question marks. In an era where quarterbacks hit the eject button, is 2 quarterbacks in the room enough? Well, 3 quarterbacks total, but 2 backup quarterbacks enough? In this era where kids hit the eject button all the time. I think we probably could use some quality depth there. Mostly on the offense. I don't know. Secondary, maybe at corner. And yeah, that's about it. And honestly, I would look out as much as we talked about, did a whole episode on Alex McPherson and how his impact of him being healthy, being back. If you also look at it objectively, this is a kid that's still battling an injury. Like, that's still a part of his life. What is the contingency plan if he cannot finish? Because last year, none of it worked. So I would love to see something there. I don't know. I feel like I'm just nitpicking now, but I hope that answered your question.
What's your thoughts on that, DC? Which area of the offense of the team needs to improve?
Okay, I'm gonna go, of course, offensive line because we haven't seen them play, just like with tight. I'm gonna go tight end room. I'm gonna go wide receiver and quarterback to a lesser degree because we've seen those guys play. We've seen them play as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Seen them play at an elite level. We just haven't seen them play on the SEC level. So to a lesser degree, quarterback, and I'm not gonna say the whole room. I'm just gonna starting quarterback, but the quarterback room does need to improve. But the starting quarterback, the receiving core we have, I think we've seen them play. They just need to prove that they can do it on this level. I go like cornerbacks too. We haven't seen the cornerbacks, but the secondary, the safety room, we've seen them. We've seen the linebackers. We've seen some of the linemen play. So that's why I can say those are elite positions because we've seen it with our eyes. But I would say quarterback, offensive line, tight end, wide receiver, cornerback.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, man. Both rosters need some improvement. Both rosters are elite in certain places. But hey, guess what? We're going to see what happens when the season starts, man. We'll be right back. Right after these messages, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk a little bit about what Florida is planning to do with $1.5 billion. Money. Billion dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Right after this.
Sports fans, let me ask you something. How much time do you spend online every day? Whether you're streaming a big game, traveling to an away game, or simply browsing online, your privacy matters. Think about it. Every day we're checking scores, watching highlights, buying tickets, managing fantasy teams, shopping online, and connecting with friends and family. That's why I recommend NordVPN. NordVPN protects your connection with advanced encryption, helps block malware and online threats with next-gen antivirus, and keeps your personal information secure across all your devices, whether you're at home, traveling, or using public Wi-Fi. Right now, get 76% off plus 3 extra months with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit our link today and support Water Cooler Talk Sports while protecting what matters most. NordVPN. Security, privacy, peace of mind. SEC football fans, this is your channel. Every Tuesday, it's time for SEC Season Live, the most interactive SEC football experience on the planet. Live chat voting, hot takes, weekly rankings, real debate, and you help drive the conversation live on air. Then, every Thursday, hit the reset button with Lunch Breaks, your lunch break destination for real SEC football talk. Reactions, storylines, and unfiltered opinions from across the conference. If it matters in the SEC, it matters here. Subscribe now to @It'sSEC Season, and don't just watch the conversation, be a part of the show. Breaking news. Every Sunday night, DC Wolf brings you the biggest stories, hottest takes, and everything you missed across Auburn athletics, from football to basketball and beyond. If it's happening on the Plains, you will hear it here first. Live Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, only on Auburn Addicts TV.
Yo, shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. Of course, man, all of us surf the web every day, man. Check out NordVPN. You hit that link right there, man. You help the channel. You get 76% off plus 3 extra months with that link right there with NordVPN, one of the people that actually is an affiliate partner with us here, man. Shout out to him. Man, you get that peace of mind, man. You always you're surfing the web, you're on your phone, you're on your laptop, anywhere, man. You can use a VPN so that it will protect you, give you that peace of mind from any threats outside that you don't want to see what you have going on. So, man, hit that link. The link is in the description of this show. You hit that link, you get, like I said, 76% off plus 3 extra months with NordVPN, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Tez, tell them what they're going to find over on SEC.
Yeah, man, you can find us at It's SEC Season on all platforms, man. And SEC Season Live, which we do Tuesdays, 6:30. Tire Show, powered by Chat, where the Chat makes every single decision on the show, man. So you want to be a part of that, come subscribe, check it out. Also, lunch breaks, Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we invade your lunch break, man. So, you know, while you instead of sitting there in your cubicle eating lunch alone, come check us out on YouTube during your lunch hour as we have some very, very fun, nuanced conversations centered around football, culture, and other things, man. SEC Season, at SEC Season on all platforms, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it is. I got DC Wolf, Auburn X TV. What's happening over there, my guy?
Oh, man, we talking about Auburn, man, 24/7, 7/24, man, on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, man. Come on, we're going to be talking some Auburn talk. Log on to your computer. Get your Norton VPN, man. Make sure you get your Norton VPN. Log into Auburn Addicts, man, because you got them Jermaine Mims people out there, you know, lurking out there, man. You need a VPN. You need a VPN, man. Get your Norton, man.
Oh, man, that's funny. Hey, man. Also, man, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all know, man, the pregame playlist will premiere June 29th. As y'all know, this is the last show for Around the Cooler for a solid 2 weeks, bro. We're taking a 2-week vacation after tonight's show. And when we come back June 29th, the pregame playlist will premiere 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, man. Your morning, your sports, your playlist here on Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. Monday through Friday, 2-hour show. We want y'all to come be a part of it. Make the pregame playlist a part of your morning routine. We'll be talking culture. We'll be talking sports. We'll be talking music. We'll be playing music. Man, it's a new experience that I think a lot of y'all will love. So come be a part of that. Make us a part of your morning with the pregame playlist and press play on the pregame playlist. Now, I wanted to say this before we kept moving. Okay. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there has been something going on at Auburn University, right? And Auburn University has this is something that's going on, and I feel like I got to say something about it, because we sit here and we talk about Auburn all the time, and we talk about Auburn's sports team all the time. And I want to say that there's something that I am not happy about that's happening at Auburn. I don't care what people say. I'm gonna say what I feel. There has been the faculty senate has been dissolved, and basically all the power has now been put into the trustees, the provost, and the president's hands. and now there has been a rewriting of curriculum at Auburn to something that is not favorable to what is to particularly what could happen and in the interest of students. So I will say this first: we like Auburn sports around here, but we like Auburn sports. I like Auburn football, but I am not a fan of what's happening with the academic part of it, and it kind of makes me upset a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. I had to say it. Hopefully, people, I don't know if people knew if that was going on or not. I just had to say something about it because it is something that a lot of people don't know is happening. But hey, I said something about it. Hopefully, people will look into it and you make a decision about it on your own. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Florida, the Florida Gators have basically said, man, we about to reset the market in this thing, bro.
All right now.
$1.45 billion for a stadium renovation.
Okay.
To upgrade Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Now,
who paying for this?
Notoriously known that Florida has had let's not say poor, but underdeveloped and behind in the facilities race when it comes to college sports. Just for reference, ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium cost $1.6 billion to build, and that was from the ground up.
From the ground up.
The question I want to ask you all: diminishing returns. Is there a problem in college sports to where there are colleges spending so much money on a lot of things so that it will not help in the long run, even if they were to win championships? Where's the diminishing return at when it comes to spending $1.45 billion on a stadium renovation?
Who money is this?
Tight. You talking go first, Tight. I want to get your thoughts on this, man.
Who money is this? Is this the state of Florida? Is this the same state of Florida that owes $1 billion up there in Tallahassee? Whose money is this? Do they have people coming in that's giving them $1.45 billion? Man, I just left Florida. Certain places doing great, certain places not doing so hot. Whose money is this? And if they don't win, how can the state just say, let's put this money out there? If the investors pull back, guess who got to pay for it? You do, Florida citizen. You do. You're going to pay these bills. I don't care if the interest rate is 12%. You're going to pay for this. It's crazy to me. But, yeah, Nick Saban, I think, is the wrong messenger because it muddies the picture. But, yeah, price is going up. And DC and I talked about this a little bit earlier. If the NCAA had done their job, really after the old Banning case, and gave everybody $20,000 across the board, we may just be getting to a $250,000 quarterback. But no, they let pure capitalism off of Wall Street run through the doggone NCAA football. And you know what? I love it and hate it at the same time, but it is quite a thrill ride, and it's going to end pitifully for somebody because Rutgers already saying, Louisville has already written the white paper, and who else? There's a couple other teams that say they about to tap out. Do y'all know that 13 FCS schools are outspending FBS schools? Yeah. How's that gonna work? How's it gonna work? Somebody, Wake Forest got, man, they need to go back to deacon and go back to church. Just don't even do football. Just go to church on Saturday night as the deacons and do your job. Deacons clean that church up.
Shout out to Tavian Upshaw, man.
Sorry for the rant.
Nah, you good. You said got money for a stadium but can't feed the poor. Shout out to Tavian Upshaw, man. I agree with that comment. DC, man, your thoughts on this, man? $1.45 billion for stadium upgrades for college football, bro. Like, come on, man. In any sport, let's just be real, bro. Like, come on. And to Tight's point, man, at the end of the day, more than likely, the taxpayer
The taxpayer gonna pay for this.
Probably gonna end up flipping the bill for this.
Just like Mercedes-Benz. Just like Mercedes-Benz, actually.
Yeah, man, I think you got to have some return on investment, but it's like we're in an age now where it's like a catch-22, and you got to keep feeding the machine, bro. You got to get the stadium right. You got to get it right because you got to keep the fans coming, man. I'd rather just sit at home with my big 75, 85-inch TV and kick back and watch it at home. So, bro, you got to have the elite facilities now, man, to make the people want to come to the stadium to see the light show, the swag surf. Bro, you got to have, you know, the big TVs. You got to have the premium luxury box, man. You got to have the bells and whistles to make people come to the game and give them a reason to come. So you got to feed the beast that is feeding the NIL machine. So it's cyclical, man. It's like it's no way out of this thing because players are going to come and they're going to look at Auburn's new facility, and then they're going to be like, man, I want to go to Auburn. Think Auburn going to have to get on they're going to have to go on and renovate their stadium, bro. Because
y'all did $300 million on the facility, right?
$300 million is a lot, bro.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying,
that's the facility, though.
Yeah, no. That's not a facility. That's upgrades to the stadium.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying Auburn Stadium project is like, bro, y'all got to get it in gear because they upgrading theirs. Because you know what I'm saying, the players, people are gonna go to Bill Hill Griffith when they finish, and they go, "Oh, this is state of the art." Now you got to do it. Remember when nobody had a light show? Not everybody got a light show. It's like, bro, you got to keep up with the Joneses. It's something, bro, you're not gonna be able to get out of.
But is it worth it though?
I'm not gonna say it's not worth it, but you gotta keep up with the Joneses, bro. Everybody has upgraded their athletic facility. That wasn't the thing.
$21 million last year.
I remember when Alabama did it in Alabama. Oh, they got a waterfall in their athletic facility. Then LSU came. Oh, they got places where pods where the kids can sleep, and it just kept going. Auburn's, look how much they spent, man. And then that was the talk of the town. Then Florida did theirs. You just gotta keep up with the Joneses, and especially in the SEC.
I don't know what Tennessee gonna do.
Says when you look at this, right, man, you know, Auburn spent $90 million, almost $100 million on the football only facility. I think Alabama had $100 million plus, or they have a campaign where they're trying to raise, I think, close to $1 billion or something like that for facilities or something like that. My number may be off on the Alabama part, but there's this push for facilities to make them better and to like DC said, keep up with the Joneses. In the end, bro, like, is it worth it in your opinion? Is this even worth it? Like, are we like have we as fans put so much into, and we literally just had this conversation earlier today. Have we as fans put so much into the entertainment part of what it is and things and stuff of that nature that it matters? That part matters of going to get a 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old kid to come to your school to win a championship.
So since we had a conversation earlier, I thought about a different angle.
Okay.
But I do want to say this: like you got in the era of NIL, when everybody, I said this earlier, when everybody can pay players, when everybody can spend money, like you have to go outside of that to find differentiators, right? And a lot of times it's facilities. You know, for example, we just got talking about Auburn being ahead of Alabama in recruiting. If Auburn had subpar facilities, that would not be the case. Trust and believe those kids came there and they were probably on top of what the staff is selling. The facilities did their due diligence too in recruiting these kids. So there's that. Also, one thing I thought about, man, is this a play for? Think about what just happened at Auburn having a soccer match. Is this the play in Florida to spend $1.4 billion on the stadium? Are you looking at this as a multi-use facility where you're going to be bidding for concerts? You're going to be bidding for other sports, because then all of a sudden now you may be able to get the state around that, right? And if also you're hosting Florida football games, so that's going to provide a huge chunk of income. And if you can get a concert or two, a major sports event or two played in that stadium, you may actually be able to justify the 1.4.
They need to run a flea market on Thursday night.
If that's the plan. He said flea market on Thursday night. Hey, if that's the plan, though, I don't even know if that's the plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to find ways to justify spending all that money, and that's the only thing that I could think of.
That's a good point.
Ted, they're gonna have to.
Good point.
The Atlanta does that. They do
We got 1 minute, fellas. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute.
They do Supercross down there at the Mercedes thing and stuff I would never go to. Man, you gotta do everything to get that thing filled up. I can see them in Florida having, like I say, they are big on flea markets down there, but shoot, you may have just tell Tango, just pull up Sunday night. We got you. Right after the NFL game, just y'all get your section over there. Just get the outlet, just dump your stuff on the field. Yeah, man.
The whole thing outlet. Come on.
Just the whole thing outlet. Just go on the side. Don't step on the field. Don't step on the field unless you got cleats on. But just come on, because they gotta get that money, man.
Yeah,
man. It is what it is. And guess what? Shout out to Mario Cannon. He said we spending $323 million on a north end zone, not the whole stadium, just the north end zone to keep up.
Right.
So I guess it's going to keep. I guess it's going to keep going. And to your point, Tight, Tennessee and Neyland Stadium hasn't had an upgrade. I believe has not had an upgrade in I don't know how long. And that
thing turned into Legion Field before our very eyes. Once that big old piece of concrete busting people aside. Yeah,
that's wild, bro. That's wild. But hey, it is what it is. Funny, I guess the stadium wars and the facility wars are going to keep going until we spending $2-3 billion on upgrades.
On college stadium. Tuition going to be ridiculous. Somebody said
student fees are going to go up, and people going to be people still going to be trying to fill out the stadiums because they're going to be trying to compete with the couch and the 85-inch and 75-inch screens at home.
It's going to be a
ladies and gentlemen,
parents, watch your statements. They're gonna have stadium fee on there.
We'll be right back.
The basketball. Opt out.
We'll be right back right after these messages, and we're gonna talk about this CBS article where they tiered quarterbacks, and we'll be right back right after this. Here we go.
Do you drink energy drinks and then a few hours later feel sluggish? Don't worry, I got the solution for you. Try DUBBY. DUBBY is a jitterless energy drink mix designed for better focus, clean energy, and no sugar crashes later. Whether you are working, watching Water Cooler Talk Sports Network, or locked in on game day, DUBBY helps keep you going. Visit the link on your screen right now and take advantage of the discount and level up your energy with DUBBY. Everybody wants to look like a star when they step out, including you. That's why Hollywood Media got you covered. From clean portraits, corporate events, and even athletic events, they capture it all. These ain't just pictures. This is your moment. Follow now on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood Media. Feel like the star you are.
Yo, man, shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. DUBBY, man, we all have drank energy drinks at some point in time in our lives. Probably still drink them today, man. I want you all to go out, man. You get a clean energy drink, no sugar. You'll have no crash later after you drink it, man. You hit that link right there on the screen. It's actually in the description of the show as well. Hit it. Go to the cart, get what you want. You get 10% off your order when you go and shop with DUBBY, man. So go try DUBBY, man. It's a clean energy drink mix. Go try them out, man. And you help Water Cooler Talk Sports out too when you hit that link right there as well, man. Also, man, shout out to our guy DJ Hollywood Media, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood and EY. Then of course follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Feel like the star that you are with our guy Hollywood Media. That's my quarterback. Ladies and gentlemen, I will always say that. Man, shout out to our guy, DJ, man, Hollywood Media, rocking with us as well. Fellas, let's go ahead and get this thing rocking before we get up out of here, man. CBS put out an article where they tiered quarterbacks, where they put out a tier of quarterbacks in the article. In the article, they had at the top, of course, who they would consider to be Heisman hopefuls of Dante Moore, Arch Manning, CJ Carr. They had them at the top. Byrum Brown was in the tier of what they would call the big reunion. He was ranked number 2 behind Drew Mastermaker, who will be at Oklahoma State, who went with his head coach to Oklahoma State. as well. Drew Mastermaker was the leading passer in college football last year, threw for almost 4,400 yards last year in college football. Byrum Brown rushed for 1,000, threw for 3,000 last year. Then you get over into where they're saying guys that will be, proven and predictable stars. They have people like Devin Dampier at Utah, Nico Iamaleava at UCLA as well. And then you get down to the guys where they say guys that are going to be coming out of the infirmary, which is kind of funny to me. And the first name that they have on there is Sam Levitt at LSU as well, which is hilarious to me. And then, of course, they have high ceiling, low floor guys. They have John Mateer in that category, Lenore Sellers in that category, DJ Lagway, who transferred to Baylor. He's in that category. And then, of course, you have the tantalizing potential of like Austin Simmons in that category, and Kamario Taylor at Mississippi State, and one Keelan Russell at Alabama as well, who they have in that category, along with Faison Brandon at Tennessee and Jared Curtis at Vanderbilt. When you look, I sent the link out to the guys. Hope they had an opportunity to read the article. I want to ask you all this question, man. Is Arch Manning? This is the first thing we're like. Is Arch Manning a Heisman Trophy? Well, we know he's a Heisman Trophy favorite, but should he be in that tier of guys that should be Heisman Trophy contenders this upcoming season? I'm starting with you on that one, DC.
No.
Period.
That's it. DC said no, and that's the period.
No, bro.
Tight.
I'm still amazed that everybody got Keelan Russell starting. But no, man, I didn't see enough last year to make me think. I mean, no. He got too many things can happen in the season. You have a tough game at Texas A&M, Ohio State, maybe even LSU if they even play. That could really just make him not look so great. It doesn't say he's a bad quarterback, but Heisman probably going to go to some dude that's just flinging it around in the Big 12, or maybe a running back could get it this year. But it's probably going to go to a quarterback elsewhere. It's playing against less vicious defenses.
Is he a Heisman Trophy? Should he be a Heisman Trophy favorite? Tez?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't think he finished last season close to being a Heisman Trophy favorite. So I cannot say that he's a Heisman Trophy favorite coming into this season. It's, you got to see it first. It's as simple as that. There's a lot of name recognition going on.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If his name was Tez,
I think I would say that Peyton's son is an early Heisman Trophy candidate. He's a front runner. Whatever class that 12-year-old's in, he's a front runner. Trust me when I say that.
I had the opportunity. I saw some of his tape from the football. Dude, legit.
Hey,
he legit.
He looks more fluid than his cousin.
I agree with I agree with Tight on that one. Tight, you said you said that you are you said that shout out to Sweet Stuff 256. I put this comment up here to mention this. He said Jennings at SMU and Avery Johnson at Kansas State should be sleepers, and I agree with you on Jennings.
Jennings is one I didn't think about.
He was a playoff team 2 years ago. They didn't make the playoffs last year, but they still had somewhat of a good season, decent season. And then Avery Johnson at Kansas State now has who's the offensive coordinator, Colin Klein, who's the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M, is not a head coach there. So yeah, those are two guys that I agree with you on there to look out for in college football. Tight, you said you surprised that a lot of people have Keelan Russell starting. They have him. CBS ranked him as one of the top tantalizing talents that's going to potentially take over college football this year. Your thoughts on that?
I think Austin Mack's going to get a shot. He's done nothing wrong. People talk about how he just doesn't make mistakes, although that Keelan Russell is more, I guess, electric, and he makes more he does things on the go that you probably don't, I don't know if a coach wants to see it, but the crowd does. Mm-hmm. I've seen some, throws across his body in the A-Day game. It was like, woo! But the doggone offensive coordinator probably collapsed. Because if you do some of those same tantalizing plays may not be needed on a 3rd and 2 from the 1 yard line, because if it's Auburn, it's probably going the other way for 99. I'm just being honest. He does a lot of them phenomenal plays now, you know. But if we just need somebody to work the offense, get it on the field, if, you know, Ty was nothing to anybody. Okay, why has this guy been sitting on the bench for 4 years? And then he worked his way into Heisman conversation. And I think DeBoer has a system and a process. And I want to go with the house of card thing too. Like, so you're sitting there waiting your turn, right? You're in line, and you're like, "Hey, they just kick Austin to the curb like that."
Y'all do got a lot of quarterbacks in
agent. Everybody's waiting their turn to go to the NFL, not even to play, to go to the NFL in this system. Whether you're a system quarterback or not, they just want a shot in the NFL, and everybody could be one and done all the way through. It's still a competition between Elijah and Seaborn. I don't know if both of them gonna make it to campus, but I just think it's a method to this. I think he'll get a shot. He may not be sensational enough in the first 3 games and then they make a switch. But if he don't make mistakes, you know they paying these guys to sit there, right? And then Keelan Russell does his year next year, is stronger, better, and first round, you know. So I just think Austin gets his shot, but I could be wrong.
Nick Beasley, shout out to our guy Nick Beasley, loving Nick Beasley. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him as well, man. He said, "What about Rocco Beck at Penn State?" Yeah, following his coach, Matt Campbell, from Iowa State to Penn State. He's actually ranked number 3, right behind Brown. In that in the big reunion category of tier quarterbacks there. So they expect him to have a big year at Penn State as well, with Matt Campbell, potentially have that team somewhere, potentially in a bowl game, or could be in playoff conversations as well too, depending on what they have there as well. They did lose the defensive coordinator, who's now at
7
Tennessee.
games. 7 games.
They did fire their coach. They did fire the previous head coach, who was not a head coach at Virginia Tech. So
Penn State,
I don't know,
7 games.
but you know, they do have their coach and quarterback combination, just like Auburn has their coach, OC, and quarterback combination. So you do have to give them some. You do have to give them some of that that favor there as well, fellas. Man, this has been a great show, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here. As you all know, man, this is the last show for Around the Cooler on Water Cooler Talk Sports Network for a solid 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I am
Wheels up.
We are going to. You won't see us Monday, Wednesday, or Friday of next week, or the week after that. We'll be back on the 28th, which is a Sunday, on the Up Tempo. And then we'll be back on the 28th that afternoon over on DC Wolf channel, Auburn Addicts. Have you heard? We'll be back then. And then, of course, as you all know, beginning June 29th, the pregame playlist. Hold on, wait a minute. Why didn't it pop up? As you all know, June 29th, the next day, the pregame playlist premieres, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Your morning, your sports, your playlist, man. We'll be talking sports. We'll be talking music. We'll be playing music. We'll be talking culture. Ladies and gentlemen, we want y'all to come and make the pregame playlist a part of your morning routine. When we come back on this here network on Water Cooler Talk Sports on Monday, June 29th, we will be on here 8 a.m. Central Time with the pregame playlist. It will be the premiere of the pregame playlist, man. We're gonna have a great time, man. Can't wait for y'all to enjoy that, man, and enjoy that experience right there with us there around the cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to everybody that's rocked with us here tonight, man. Thank y'all so much. Tight, man. Tell them where they can find you at, my guy.
Over at Tight Sports, you can catch me on TikTok. You can catch me on YouTube mainly. I'm on Facebook some kind of way, but I can't explain it. Talking about a lot of different things. Love Alabama Crimson Tide, but I'm spreading my wings. I'm talking about all big stories in college football. Like, how can you gamble like a drunken sailor and still be playing in 2026?
It is what it is, man. But hey, they doing it. It is what it is. They doing it. It is happening, man. Shout out to James Glover, man. James Groover, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Man, King Richard, man, bro, you got my number. You can just text me, but it's all good. It is what it is.
Replays, man. Watch replays.
Appreciate that so much, man. We're gonna give everybody a break. Like I said, June 29th, ladies and gentlemen, the pregame playlist will be premiering. I can't wait for that. I think this is a new experience. I think it's something new that's gonna be on YouTube, something that you have not seen before, and I think it's something that you all will like. So we're gonna need y'all feedback from that as well, man. For our guy Tight Sports, man, For I got Tight from Tight Sports Alabama Football Megacast. For I got Tez over at SEC Season, man. And I got DC Wolf over at Auburn Addicts TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Nick Frazier. Water Cooler Talk Sports around the cooler, man. We'll be back, like I said, June 29th. It is what it is. You all have a good one, man. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And as Martin wrote on the wall when he walked out of the apartment for the last time, he wrote those 2 words. Those 2 words were one love. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out this mug. Y'all be easy. We'll see you when we see you. Y'all be blessed, man. Peace.
This has been a presentation of Water Cooler Talk Sports.